The occupation of Mining Station 7 had been swift and brutal. The Carthaxian Empire's elite troops had overwhelmed the small security force in minutes, taking the entire facility hostage. 200 civilians, miners, engineers, families, now knelt in the main hangar under the weapons of their captors. Except for one. Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Bull, Mitchell stood in the middle of the hangar, still in his maintenance coveralls. He'd been off duty, helping repair mining equipment when the attack came. Now, Commander Draxtor, pride of the Carthaxian military, stood before him with a plasma rifle aimed at his head. "I said kneel, human," Draxtor repeated, his voice echoing through his translator. At 8 feet tall, with natural armor plating and 4 arms, he was designed for war. "I'll kill you if you don't kneel." Mitchell looked at the plasma rifle, then at the terrified civilians around him, then back at Draxtor. And he smiled. It wasn't a nervous smile. It wasn't bravado. It was the smile of a man who knew something nobody else did. "No," Mitchell said simply. "No." Draxtor's secondary arms twitched. "You refuse." "See, here's the thing," Mitchell said, pulling out a piece of gum and unwrapping it slowly. "I've died before. 3 times, actually. Once in Baghdad, IED took out half my squad. Flatlined for 6 minutes. Once in Somalia, bullet through the lung, drowned in my own blood. They brought me back. Once on Mars during the colony uprising, suffocated when my suit got punctured. My squad mate shared his oxygen and dragged me 20 clicks." He popped the gum in his mouth, chewing thoughtfully. "Each time, I saw what comes after. You know what I learned? Death ain't that scary. But kneeling." He shook his head. "Marines don't kneel. Not to kings, not to generals, and definitely not to some oversized lobster with delusions of grandeur." Draxtor pressed the rifle against Mitchell's forehead. "Your death will be permanent this time." Mitchell's smile widened. "You think so? Let me tell you about humans, friend. We're vindictive sons of bitches. You kill me here, in front of these people, I become a martyr. My death gets broadcast across human space. And then," he leaned into the rifle barrel, "then you meet the rest of my corps. We've defeated the human military before. No, Michi Interruptive. You fought our peacekeepers, our negotiators. You've never fought Marines who've lost one of their own. We have a saying, Marines don't die, they just regroup in hell. You kill me, and every devil dog in the galaxy will take it personal." He glanced at his watch. "But here's the beautiful part. You're already dead, Draxtor. You just don't know it yet." "What?" "I've been off duty for 6 hours. Marines check in every 4 hours when stationed at civilian installations. I missed 2 check-ins." Mitchell's smile turned predatory. "Right now, there's a Marine Rapid Response Force already in system. They launched the moment I missed my first check. ETA is..." He checked his watch again. "About 40 seconds. Draxtor's eyes widened. His scanner operator started frantically checking sensors. "Sir, multiple slip space ruptures detected. Seti, no. 40 vessels incoming." "See, you made 2 mistakes," Mitchell continued calmly. "First, you thought taking hostages would protect you. But Marine doctrine is clear. We don't negotiate with hostage takers. We eliminate them. Second, you threatened to kill me if I didn't kneel. But you should have just shot me. Now you've got 40 ships of extremely angry Marines who know you're the asshole pointing a gun at their brother." The station shook as drop pods began impacting the hull. "Breach alerts on all levels," the Carthaxian technician screamed. Mitchell stepped back from the rifle, still smiling. "You've got about 10 seconds before they come through those doors. You can shoot me, sure, but then they'll make your death last for hours. Or you can surrender, and maybe they'll just kill you quick." The hangar doors exploded inward. Marines in full combat armor poured through, weapons hot. "Contact front. Gunny, you good?" "I'm fine, Stevens," Mitchell called out, never taking his eyes off Draxtor. Commander here was just deciding whether he wants to die standing or kneeling. Draxtor looked at the dozens of Marines now surrounding his forces, weapons trained with lethal precision. Slowly, his weapon lowered. Then the commander of the Carthaxian Empire's elite forces did something he'd never done before. He knelt.